Bruce, obviously a tight checking game on both sides. Why do you think Pittsburgh was able to shut you guys down?
Oh, they're a good defensive team. I think we saw, I think the effects of a long week for both teams. I think 4 games for us, and I'm pretty sure it's 4 for them. So, I don't think the legs were truly there for either team. And I just think both teams did a good job defending. Obviously no power plays to the call at the end. That's obviously going to keep the score down. And they kept us to the outside. We had certainly some guys that are willing to go and some that are still refusing to sort of work to the inside and attack the net with the puck. And as a result, limited chances.
Steve Conroy.
Bruce, you take it with your bottom 2 lines here. What were the motivating factors in trying to do something there?
Probably lack of production from a number of guys down there for extended periods of time now that you expect more from. So, quite frankly, I think they're all capable of giving a little bit more offensively. Some of their roles are not necessarily that, but certainly create a little more. So we move some pieces around. If you're not going to score, then you got to keep the puck out of your net. So we had a shift there that came down to that type of game today. And we knew that. We talked about that after the second period, that tight games like this, you got to manage your shift. And one play probably makes a difference. You can almost sense that type of game. They made it. We didn't defend it. And, there you have it. But the motivating factor, like I said, we just have guys that are not producing down there. So move them around, see if you can spark them another way. So that was the reasoning, but I still think it falls on a lot of those players to work a lot harder to attack the net and a little more will to get inside to do what it takes to score in this league. So, but we'll address that tomorrow and keep preaching those points, and hopefully we get the desired result.
Thank you.
Jimmy Murphy.
Coach, I guess just further to that on that line there, how much going forward, if you can't get those desired results, do you start to maybe look into the taxi squad and kind of putting some players in there to give them some time?
Well, I don't know that we have a bunch of guys that have scored at this level, Jimmy, on the taxi squad. I mean, there's been certainly some guys a little bit here and there. We're hoping they'll be able to do it. That's kind of the ask, and responsibility falls on them a little bit. The guys that have scored in this league to start finding ways here. I mean, we have kind of settled on our top 6 here. And, we may move a piece around here or there, but I think for most nights they're especially lately, have done a pretty good job creating offense. But you need that secondary stuff. We've gotten a little bit more out of our D lately as well. But, some of those bottom 6 guys have got to at least have games where they're close. And tonight I didn't think that was the case with them. Richie kind of got moved around a bit, but he's been the sole one probably down there that's found the score sheet on a somewhat consistent basis. So that's just what we're going to have to rely on them. And yes, we can move a guy in and out to get him motivated, this and that, but we know at the end of the day, the guys that have been here just have to sort of look within themselves to see how they can help us create a little more there.
Thank you.
Yep.
Chris Ryan.
Hey, Bruce. First, you said after the game on Friday that you guys didn't work hard enough to win. Did you get that sense again today in regards to getting to the tough places? And secondly, did Swayman do enough to earn another start?
Oh, absolutely. He was good. Got beat with a good shot. I think what I said Friday was we were looking for an easy game. And Buffalo was not going to roll over. So today I didn't mind our work ethic. I mean, people assume a 1-0 game, you're not working. I mean, those are good hockey games. I mean, both teams had to work for every inch of ice out there. Trust me, I had the best seat in the house. So our work ethic was okay. I mean, we didn't manage the puck great early on. We fixed that and sort of, started limiting. And then at the end, obviously there was some odd man rushes when we pushed a little bit. But in between, we're trying to get to the net, but they boxed us out. They did a good job. They kept us out of the middle of the ice. That's where I said earlier, some of the guys have to have a little more will to get in there, use their talents, and go from there. So like I said, I didn't necessarily question our work ethic. It was more about our will, to create offense, when the odds, situation dictated. But they did a good job. They did not allow us a lot of odd man rushes. They play with good discipline. We did for the most part. So it's just one of those games that one play makes a difference, and they made it.